Good evening. How y'all doing? Yo, I thank y'all for tuning in. I'm D1. Y'all may or may not have been paying attention yesterday to the Grammy Awards 2025 to see Kanye West go on the Grammy Awards red carpet with his wife, Bianca. I think her last name is Sensori. And hey, man, let's just get straight to the point, y'all. I wanted to do this video because, first of all, uh, when she let her coat down and basically was nude right there on the red carpet for everybody to see, um, it became a moment that's like, all right, here we go. Do we just act like this is no big deal out of it, or do we say something about it? So for everybody that's logged in here, that's watching this video, I thank y'all for being a part of this. I thank y'all for being a part of this conversation. In case y'all don't know me, I'm D1. I rap. I'm a public speaker. I am a college professor. I am an author. I do a lot of stuff, but most importantly, I'm a man of God. And so God has me in the hip hop industry, definitely not to just be quiet. You know what I mean? There's people who want me to be quiet. There's people who don't want me to have an opinion about things that's going on, because my opinion and my ability to speak well and articulate myself, both through rapping and through speaking, that's something that ends up being a threat to anything that just wants to, let negativity and evil just stay at the forefront, right? So I understand that I'm like a game changer. I understand that I'm a change agent. I'm a disruptor, basically, in this industry. But when Kanye chooses to be disruptive, like yesterday at the Grammys, we just got to call a spade, y'all. We need less Kanye Wests inside of hip hop at this point. We need less Kanye West inside of hip hop. And what I mean when I say that is I'm coming from a super sincere place. When I say that what Kanye West is doing is he's his ego and his narcissism to just run rampant and be at the forefront of what he's, pulling off. So that's the problem right there. Is it something that we all deal with? Of course. I think everybody on this YouTube right now has an ego and has a level of, constantly having a battle with your ego to be like, dang, life ain't all about me. There's certain times where I have to keep my ego in check to make sure that that side of me is not dominating how I live my life, right? But in hip hop, there's people like Kanye West who are surrounded by an industry that celebrates you for having a big ego. He even got a song, about having a big ego. So this is something to where when you see moves like this, it's simply just it's a cry for attention. It's a ploy for attention. It's Kanye looking to promote an album. It's like, bro, Kanye literally, flaunt the fact that he's a billionaire at this point, that he got over $2 billion. So what are the little proceeds that come from an album? What is that in comparison to somebody being worth billions? So it's like, are you doing this for money? The answer is no. It's not like you're doing this for money, because it's not like you're hurting for money on that type of level. But the issue is, it don't even be money that people chasing. Nowadays, narcissism and ego has people to where their currency, their payout, is literally just attention. Their payout is a perceived level of power that they are chasing, that they want to know, like, yo, I got the power to make people move in this direction when I say do it. I got the power to make this happen if I want it to happen. So that it's ironic that I'm saying this, because I was about to say the power of having influence, right? Right? And I'm actually literally about to be in New Orleans, my hometown, for this week, Super Bowl week, and I'm actually, by the grace of God, receiving an award called the Power of Influence Award. It's the Inspiration Award. Literally, I'm receiving the Power of Influence Award. And that being said, it's something that we should all take a look at. So when I think about Kanye, I'm just like, man, this dude, Kanye, he's not even somebody that we could take serious at this point. He's almost 50 years old. And when you're almost 50 years old, at that point in hip hop, you're supposed to be somebody that could be classified as an OG. But Kanye is not allowing people to classify him as an OG. He's classifying himself as a DG, a disappointing grown-up, right? Because when you that grown, you're supposed to know. You're supposed to know that I could do this to just get the most attention possible, but instead, I'm gonna do something different. Because usually the thing that you could do that's the low-hanging fruit to get the most attention, usually that stuff is not of God. Usually that stuff is something that's very pleasing to the world and very pleasing to your own personal ego, right? And Kanye is just choosing that route when he makes a move like yesterday. Kanye got 4 kids. His kids are smart. I'm positive that his kids are super intelligent. You got kids that could go on the internet and see that this is how you moving around with your current wife. You got kids who got friends at school, who their friends could come up to them and talk about, yeah, didn't your daddy have his new wife naked on the red carpet for the Grammy Awards yesterday? You know, this is a real thing, yo. What's up to everybody, too? I see people in the comments. I rarely be live on here on YouTube. I'm liking this, though, man. I'm rocking it. I'm rocking with this. So thank y'all. I'm going to start going live more on here. So make sure y'all are subscribed. If y'all not, make sure y'all share this with y'all people that's not subscribed. We almost at 200,000 subscribers. So that'd be real dope. I might go crazy and just drop a whole album for y'all when we hit that 200K. How about that? I drop a whole album for y'all when we hit 200,000 subscribers. We at like 196,000 right now. But, oh, I see y'all in the comments. Shout out to my people at Collins Middle School. Shout out to, yeah. So I got middle schoolers on here, y'all. I got middle schoolers on my live right now, right? I got people who was at my concert in Apex, North Carolina on here right now. Literally middle schoolers are on here. This world is so small at this point to where they are aware, whether it's through my live, whether it's just through social media in general, they're aware that it's like, wait, what? I know who this guy Kanye West is for sure. I've heard of him before. And he did what? He had his wife with no clothes on the red carpet at the Grammy Awards yesterday. What this does is this attempts to normalize something that's egregious. It attempts to normalize something that's sick and that's classless, you heard me? That's what it does. It attempts to normalize that by pulling that type of move off. So when that type of stuff happens, yo, we gotta speak up. We gotta make righteous noise. So that's what I want everybody to know. We gotta make righteous noise. Shout out to my people from the Inspire Summit up there in Massachusetts. I see y'all. It's a lot of youth in here, yo. A lot of youth, because I go around the country and I perform, I rap, I host youth summits and do all this type of stuff. And I'm seeing a lot of those youth in here right now for this live. That proves to me that these different generations are interconnected. So people know what's going on. So they got to be able to hear a perspective like this that lets y'all know this ain't cool. We got somebody in here say they're 42 years old. So we got somebody that's 12 and somebody that's 42 in here. That's how connected the world is. And I need y'all to know that I don't care how popular or famous somebody is. Certain things it's not a responsible way to steward your platform. When you have a platform, look, everybody typing their age now. We got 23-year-olds in here. We got 48-year-olds in here. We got 31-year-olds in here. Yeah. Dope. What you said? Somebody said, chill out, dude. There's a black bar on the nipples. What else you want? Aw, poor baby. I see you. No, you're saying that. No, that's not what she had on. That's what people on social media have put so that their post doesn't get taken down. That's what that is. Apparently, you're not all the way in touch with what's going on. Yeah. You said I should teach at Loyola in New Orleans. Right now, I'm teaching at Tufts University in Boston, Massachusetts. You heard me? But shout out to Loyola. But big shout out to Tufts, where I currently teach at. So you never know. One day I might teach. Yeah, y'all. Like that stuff is sick. My bad. I'm reading the comment section. No, correct. So she didn't have anything on. Madam Kearney, she didn't have anything on, correct. And this was a publicity stunt because afterwards they went on both of their social media pages and they posted pictures. Of course, him, Kanye, and his wife, Bianca, they posted pictures of, her without the clothes on and him standing next to her. And yeah, this is all to promote his upcoming album. So it's just like at a certain point, we got to know that no matter what size platform we have, we got a responsibility to steward that thing. Like what Kanye West is doing is lame at this point. You know what I'm saying? And I know Kanye is better than that. He got better than that in him. You know what I'm saying? But it's lame, and we got to be able to call it that. And we got to be loud enough to speak up to where people like him can really know and feel and understand that it's like, dang, people ain't rocking with this. You feel me? People ain't rocking with this. So I'm trying to help teach everybody and train everybody to know what it means to not just go along with what we see happening, specifically in hip hop. By me being a rapper, I see it all the time that hip hop has the ability to make something cool that should have never been tolerated in the first place. You heard me? Should have never been tolerated. Call it like it is. That's right. We just gonna call it like it is. You heard me? Call it like it is. Call it what it ain't. Call it what you want. No, I ain't on that drink. I'm speaking from the soul, and I don't care who feel it. Man, hip-hop is dead, and y'all the ones who killed it. No, I am not impressed, and I say that with my chest. Don't try to call me preachy. Refer to me as blessed. So call it like it is. Call it what it ain't. Call it what you want. No, I ain't on that drink. You heard me? So, yeah, straight up. That talent that we have, guess what? We ain't give ourselves that talent, y'all. That comes from God. The platforms that we have, I know we feel like we work hard. We worked hard to get these platforms. I know we feel like that. I know. We be feeling like that in hip hop. Man, you know how many sleepless nights I had, and I had to stay up late, and I had to travel here, and I had to grind like this to turn that into this and turn this into that and make this money stretch, and now it came up. We still ain't do it, though. As much as we think we did, we still ain't do it, y'all. God had so much to do with anything that we have been gifted and been granted, right? But people think that just because of some level of elevation that they got, that automatically come from God. It could be the devil being like, bet, I'm going to give you that, because if that's what you're going to do with the platform, look like a coon, look like a clown, look like a buffoon, you heard me? Be an embarrassment, I'll give you that platform, you feel me? And people falling for it, falling for it, falling for it over and over. So Kanye West, this is nothing new. But the dangerous part about Kanye's rhetoric and his approach to things is he has a way of making stuff seem like it's cool because he's successful, right? So because he's successful and he does things that may be egregious if anybody else did it, do y'all know how many people will be getting dragged, all the way dragged today, if they pulled off something like that? They will be calling for them to go to jail, like all kind of stuff. But if you just notice the trends, just free your brain for a second, free your mind from being trapped into thinking that certain stuff is permissible just because of who's doing it. Free your mind from that. If this was just an average Joe, right, just a regular person at the Grammys, I guarantee you this person would be, oh my gosh, they'd be trying to get rid of this person, straight up. Trying to get rid of this person for doing something like that. It's all centered around just wanting attention. It's just narcissism. We got an 86-year-old in here. I know you lying. I know you lying. We ain't got no 86-year-old in here. But yeah, they'll drag you in the mud. What else I wanted to say was, when it comes to narcissism, right? Actually, like, the world encourages a lot of narcissism at this point because everybody feels like, it's about them growing. Am I back? Am I back? Uh-oh, it said my connection was off. Am I back? I bet. So, because the world encourages that, then what's going to continue to feed that narcissism is for us to be like, dang, I am just searching for where I can get that dopamine in the form of attention from. And we have to prove to people that peace and positivity pays off. We got to, because if not, like, it's a normal human desire to receive a form of validation or a form of encouragement for what you're doing, right? But we gotta show people that you can get that in the form of peace and positivity and keeping God first, instead of just prostitution and vulgarity and profanity and a whole bunch of negativity. We gotta show people that. It's that simple. It's that simple. So the thing that I'm trying to remind myself is, it's Kanye's mindset that's problematic. Him as a person, he's just like you and I. Like, God could deal with anybody. God could turn anybody's heart around for sure. So there's still hope for Kanye. Absolutely still hope for Kanye. Absolutely still hope for Kanye. But, what you say, my album changed your life? Loaded? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I definitely got a new album on the way. But Loaded is my latest one. I'm glad that mug had a powerful impact on you. Make sure, keep bumping that. If y'all ain't on Loaded, my latest album, go get that. But when we hit that 200,000 subscribers, I might just have a brand new album for y'all. That ain't hard. So make sure y'all sharing this with y'all people. Tell them subscribe to the channel. Thank you, thank you. Whew. Yeah. That's what it is, y'all. Everybody in here, including myself, we all want some form of recognition for our existence in this world and for what it is we do. But we got to show people that that recognition can come in the form of, peace, positivity. It don't have to be about beef and having ops. It don't have to be in the form of negativity and all that type of stuff. Straight up. So shout out to who that? Minister Fluid. I appreciate that. Chicago rocking with me. I already know y'all showed up at my last concert I just did like crazy. You feel me? Like crazy. It was mad love in there. So big shout out to Chicago. I got a lot of history in Chicago. Yeah. So I wanted to get on here and express that to everybody. My goal and my hope is that when y'all see this video, y'all know that I'm utilizing Kanye West as an example right now, because this is the year where the shift is officially here in hip hop. The shift is here. And one of the things that we got to shift away from is embracing OGs who are really DGs. You feel me? Disappointing grown-ups. These disappointing grown-ups, these DGs, we got to make sure that at this point, we got to point the finger and say, yo, that's where the problem starts at in the culture. Because if you're almost 50 years old, like Kanye is, and you setting that type of example, there are people generations underneath him who are just like anything in society. They got people in here talking about they in their 40s and they're 50 years old. At this point, you got people underneath you who are looking up to you. Whether or not they tell you they are, they're observing you, and you've played a big role in their life. You feel me? So we got to take that and we got to steward that effectively. We got to. And there ain't no excuse. It ain't no excuse. When you that grown and that old, see, the thing that a narcissist will want to do is surround themselves with enablers, right? So we haven't talked much about Kanye's wife, but with his wife, obviously she's enabling that type of stuff because she's going along with it. She's going along with it. So it doesn't seem like she's challenging it or standing up to it or against, what he may be wanting to do. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind, yo. Keep that in mind, all right? So I'll be tapping in here soon with y'all again. You say you're a new generation Dee-1 fan, and your favorite song is My Happy and Dr. Fresh. I ain't mad at you at all. I'm not mad at you at all. That's your favorite song, My Happy and Dr. Fresh. Those are two amazing songs. So thank you. I'm blessed that I made those songs, for real. And everybody who ain't heard those yet, definitely go get those. But I'm about to get out of here. As I get out of here, want y'all to know that y'all are super dope for wanting to come on here and be a part of this shift that's taking place in hip hop. Y'all are super dope for this. So thank y'all. I love y'all, and I do pray to God Almighty that we continue to unify in terms of our voices and in terms of people that want to be a part of the shift in hip hop. If you haven't yet, sign the Platinum Pledge. The Platinum Pledge is on my website, and it literally says, this is for all the people in hip hop who no longer want to create, support, or promote music that's glorifying murder, drug dealing, drug use, disrespecting women, and sexual irresponsibility. Make sure y'all sign the Platinum Pledge. It'll take you 2 seconds, literally 2 seconds. Go on my website, Dee-1music.com, and do that. D-E-E, the number one, music.com. You heard me? Yep. And y'all know where to find me at on social media, D1. Continue to share the page and everything. And man, I love y'all, man. Y'all super dope. I see y'all soon. I'll be in New Orleans, Super Bowl week, which is this week. And I'll be receiving the Power of Influence Award on Thursday. That's a blessing. I'm playing in a celebrity basketball game on Friday for the Super Bowl, doing some charitable stuff while I'm down there. And we're going to keep this thing going, all right? Make sure you let your voice be heard. Make sure you let your opinions be heard when it's something that you know, like I'm representing righteousness. If you know that that's the root of why you wanting to speak or why you wanting to be heard, then don't let people trick you out of speaking up. We need people to make righteous noise. All right? I want y'all to know that. And thank you for your support. It means everything. Be real, be righteous, be relevant. You know what it is. I see y'all next time. Peace. I don't even know what I do. How do I end this live? Do I just hit the X? Hold on. Do I hit that? No. I hit that? No. I hit that? Oh. I would have been able to leave comments. Hold on, y'all. My bad. Okay, I'm going to try to hit this X. Hold on. Let's see.